Hi everyone, my name is Yasmin and this is my channel Yasmin's Made with Love, where I share with you my cross stitch and sometimes other craft too. Welcome you all back. Today is Saturday, the 21st of January, and it's been 2 weeks since I've recorded last. So it is lovely to be back. I have got quite a few things to show you. Not much to update you on when it comes to, you know, everyday life. I have been stitching quite a lot. I have been running a lot. Still, you know, managing to run the house and look after my family. School is going well. I have got one more assignment to do. So yes, I'm excited. I still don't know if I have passed everything, because you know there is another week until the end of the course, but everything is going very well, and the work is not as overwhelming as I anticipated, so this is a bonus. So I can, sorry, I have to take my socks off because I feel very uncomfortable wearing my socks upstairs on the carpet. So yeah, so without any further ado, let's talk stitching, because I have got quite a few things to show you. Before we get into the stitching, I would like to share with you really wonderful stitchy kindness which I've received in those past 2 weeks. Before Christmas, or during the period between Christmas and New Year, I've received a wonderful message from Melanie, which is a fabric dyer and a floss dyer. She is a UK maker, however she is based in the south of France, and she asked me if I would like to try some of her hand dyed flosses, and I was very excited to try them on, because there is a quite few of Instagram account I follow, and those people have been using flosses from Melanie, and they were talking very fondly about the service and the quality of the flosses. So I was really excited to try them on, and Melanie very kindly has sent me the December batch, which is the color palette is called Nordic, and this is the fabric club from December, and the shop, it is called Tommy Lee, I can't say this, Tomat Lily Creation. I am really sorry if I have butchered this. I have been practicing for a really long time before recording, and I still have said it wrongly. You know who it is. Melanie is absolutely incredible floss dyer, and she has sent me all of those beautiful flosses, and when they arrived I was speechless. I've actually received a parcel on Saturday morning as I was leaving house for college. So I've opened it on the bus, and I was absolutely gobsmacked how beautiful those threads are, how soft they are. So I look forward to use them in my upcoming designs and also in my personal stitching. And that's not the end. She has also very kindly sent me a 32 count linen, which she hand dyed as well. It's gorgeous. Thank you so much, Melanie, for this a wonderful gift. I have also I have not been sponsored by Melanie whatsoever. However, when I received this this beautiful gift, I was you know, what's the word? I was really you know, happy with the quality. Then I have ordered several packs of various colors, so I look forward to receive them as well. And Melanie very, very kindly has offered a 10% code for all of my subscribers, which I will include in a description box below. It is code Yasmin10, and this code allows you to get a 10% off on the product on their website, Etsy store, and also on any type of subscription. So it is a wonderful, wonderful opportunity. You won't be disappointed. They are wonderful. I am very, very excited. Also, I would love to take this opportunity and mention that everything what I'm showing you on my videos, it's either kindly given to me, and I only accept those products if I feel like I will definitely use them, or the businesses who are offering me are those product are eligible. I very often receive the offers from brands, companies, and places which they would like to offer me things. However, I very often refuse them because I feel like that's not something what I would personally want to use, and I also don't work with the companies who copyright other designers. And yeah, so I am very selective with what am I showing in here, because I just really want to show you something which I truly support, and Melanie is one of those shops which I highly recommend. I will put the description, inside the description, all of the information, how to get to the shop. I'm really sorry, I have been all day in college today, so I feel like there's a chaos in my head. I had a little sit down, I had a cup of tea, I had something to eat, so yeah, I had a time to a little bit rest before sitting down and recording this video. But yeah, it's been a long day. Right, so what else have I got for you? I have got lots of stitching to show you. I've actually managed to finish quite a lot of my own model stitches, and I have also fully finished projects which I've stitched last year. So excuse me, this is something I would like to show you first. I'm really sorry though, I'm so thirsty as well. Right, so last year I finished Winged Dreams by Barbara Anna, and this is stitched on a 32 count silver grey fabric flare with most of the called for DMCs, and I absolutely love this design. And this is part of my wall of fame. A few days ago I have kind of posted a photograph of my wall of fame, and this beautiful lady proudly hangs there. So this is my first old finish. Second old finish, it is again Barbara Anna, and this is Garden of Dreams. I've stitched this on a 32 count fabric flare Western Sky with all called for DMCs. And this project is not framed very well, is because I had a quite tight margin, so see the corners are not quite tight, so I will be sewing the fabric all around just to kind of pull the corners and sides a little bit more, but for now it is in the frame. It's absolutely gorgeous. I have also framed and hanged on my wall of fame. This is the model stitch I've done for Rose Clark Crafts. This is the free chart which is included with the main chart. I think it is called Elephantes. I will include a direct link to the main chart down below in a description box. I've stitched this on 25 count Lugana which I coffee and tea dyed myself, and I have used DMC recommended by Ross. I absolutely love this design. I also own the main chart, so I would love to stitch the main project at some point this year as well. But it is gorgeous, absolutely fabulous. Okay, so those were all of my last year stitched project, which I've managed to frame last week. My daughter was unwell last week. I think this is the very first time when she was so poorly. So she was out of school for whole week. So as she was, you know, laying in my bed, reading, coloring, I was doing lots of framing and lots of finishing and stitching as well. Right, now I've also fully finished some of my current projects, and I show you first my birds. Right, I showed you my seasonal birds in my previous video. However, previously they were finished in a frame, in a 5-inch frame, because when you stitch them on the 28 count, they are roughly finished 5 by 5. So I've decided to turn them into a pillow instead, so I can have them on my display all year round, because I don't have much space on my cabinet to have all of the birds in a frame, but I have got space for a basket when I can have them all together. So I have turned the winter bird into a pillow. I absolutely love this, and this is 28 count raw linen with called for DMCs. So this is one. Second from the series is a Valentine folk bed, and again it is a 28 count raw linen and called for DMCs, a little bit hardy pillow, hardy fabric. And I have stuffed this with half with a polyfill and crushed walnut shells, so they kind of nice and you know, they weigh enough and they stand on its own very, very well. Then I have finished the spring folk bird, and again just a very simple pillow, not much. I'm not gonna be adding any more embellishment into it, just kind of keep this very simple and primitive look. And I have finished the fourth one, which I was only working on my last video. So this is the Easter folk bed, and again just a simple pillow. So I will be having all of my beds all year round in my basket, all together with other birds. I have got the other season birds sketched out, and now I'm just kind of working on the details, and I will be releasing them later in the year as we're coming closer to other seasons. But those 4 are available in my Etsy shop. Okay, I have also managed to finish model stitch for my Valentine project, which is the Witch's Love, and I've stitched this on 32 count linen from Fabric Club. It is called Fabrics by Crafty Kate, and I am very excited because Katie has joined the Flosstube community, and yesterday she released her very first Flosstube video, and it is phenomenal. She did such an incredible job. She showed her whips, I think it was 16 of them, beautiful projects, And I'm also very excited since I belong to Katie's, you know, fabric club. I look forward to see all of the hand-dyed fabric she does, and the projects she stitch on them. And I invite you to go and give her a follow and give her a watch. It was really enjoyable video yesterday. So welcome to the community, Katie, if you're watching. So I have used the fabric from the December club to stitch the model. So yes, this is my a new stitching. I have also finished one of my whip from my whip basket, and I've kind of showed you then that would be my plan to finish since I did not have much to work on. So I'm going to show you my journal where I was. So this is the project I was working on, the Rovaris spring home, and this is where I was before. I don't know if you can see it. So I didn't have much to do, but now it is fully finished on the, again, 28 count raw linen with my own color conversion. There is a mixture of the half of the letter is a DMC and the top letter is a fancy floss. But yeah, I finished this as a very simple pillow. So so the spring is finished. I still have got 3 other seasons, so I would say that the quarter of my whip is done, because I consider 4 of those pillow as a one project, so quarter of the project is done. I also I've released this morning my new chart, and thank you so much to everyone who left such a wonderful comments and really liked my new design. I'm always very nervous when it comes to releasing new stuff, but you are absolutely, your response is absolutely incredible. And also thank you to everyone who already purchased this chart. And the project I am talking about, it is Loves Makes Everything Easy. And my back is not finished yet, so I'm not gonna be showing you, but I will put this one at the back. Yeah, since we're getting into you know, February, the love month, I thought, you know, this project would be very suitable, because, you know, it's all about love not only for another person, but love for, you know, for your pet, love for yourself. Self-love is very important. But also, you know, I think this project is very versatile because it can be displayed all year round as a, you know, as a own project, but also seasonal as a spring project, autumn project because of the colors. I obviously will be adding this into my bird wall, and I absolutely love this design. And as of now, it is available in my Etsy store. And I've stitched this on 32 count fabric flare mocha beige with DMC colors only, and those colors are my favorite DMC colors, and I use them quite frequently in my design. So, oh, that was a bad hair. So this was all of my new stitching and old stitching fully finished. I've also have got 2 projects here which I showed you before, however I changed the way they are fully finished now. So previously my mandala robin was finished as a stand-up, as a box, and I had it display over like the Christmas time. However, because it is a bird and I like to have my birds display all year round, I've decided to turn my robin into a pillow. I've also will be adding a flower made of felt in this corner just to embellish this little bit further, but yeah, it's nothing really exciting. It's just a simple pillow. And I've also turned my winter deer, which I've released in December, as a drum, and I still need to add pins to it. I've dyed my own fabric for it. It is 32 count linen, and then I've used the variegated DMCs to stitch the deers. And yeah, so this one is the standard method for making drum, when you're actually sewing and then you hand sewing the top and the bottom, and you stuffing with polyfill and the crushed walnut. Yes, since I didn't have a like a small tube which I could actually put into it, I've decided to use the normal method. But yeah, my drum is finished. I am actually really excited because January, it's been such a you know, a stitch heavy month for me, but in a good way, because I've managed to finish 10 projects. Obviously most of them, they were my own designs, which I wanted to stitch and take a nice photograph. I wanted to show you how my journal is looking at this moment, because you know, I have got, so this is and I've also met one of my goal, which is the stitch, the model stitch for the Witch's Love, and I still have got 2 more goals, which I don't think so I will be able to meet this month, but that's okay. I have accomplished quite a lot. So this is 3 of my projects over here, and then 7 of my projects over here. I've also stitched a little hoop for Charlie for her birthday, and I don't have it anymore because I've posted to her, but she was very kindly to take the photograph of the finished hoop so I could include it in my journal. Right, so I've also have been working on some whips. You know, obviously I had a different plan for whips, but as you may notice, I am a little bit obsessed with birds at this moment. So I decided to switch the projects, and instead of actually working on the projects which I put it into my journals as a plan, I pull out a different whip. So I pull out my folk bird, which was my new start new year, new start for 2022, and I've stitched on it quite a lot in the first month, in January, but then throughout the year I kind of completely forget about this project. So this is how much I had before I start working on this again. So half of the design was fully complete, and as of now it is in a hoop because I'm still working on it, but now I am working on the second half of the project, which is the bottom flowers, and then I am leaving my massive chicken to the end. So I would like to finish the bottom flowers and the side flower, and then the chicken, as I've said, once everything else is finished. It is a really lovely and kind of mindless stitch, since they are mainly block of colors, but I am using my own colors which are similar to the called for colors, and I am stitching this on 32 count buttermilk fabric flare. Sadly, I cannot send you to the seller I purchased this chart from, since it's not longer available on Etsy. So I am assuming then it was the Russian seller. But I have got other birds from the same series, which I would love to start once my folk bed is finished, I have got an owl, the toucan, and another type of like a folk chicken. So I will choose one of those, and I will like to work on it as well. And the last whip I worked on, which again I would like to show you where I was. Let me open my journal. On 14th, I took part in Stitch Across the Pond, organized by Angie and Marie, for the second time, and it was a really wonderful experience again, to be able to chat with stitchers from around the world. And during the 2 hours I've worked on Miss Coffee by Barbara Anna, and this is where I was before I started working on this again. So this is when I am now. So I did quite a lot. So now I have got only the skirt to finish, and the rest of the background. The background finishes somewhere here, so it's like a circle, and then I will have only to fill it up this part, and then they are like a tiny houses just here under the skirt, and the design is over. I am absolutely loving this Miss Coffee, and obviously she will be somewhere here on my wall. This was my last year's birthday start, and I was aiming to finish it by Charlie's birthday, by 14th of January. But you know, obviously I have been stitching all the other things, so I wasn't given as much attention and as much time to this project as I wanted to. And also I had a plan to start a stitch along with Charlie on her birthday on 14th. However, again, because I have been stitching, you know, all of my model designs, this kind of, you know, stopped me from starting the project. But I am still hoping to have a go, at least put few stitches in a Miss Scissor to celebrate Charlie's birthday. So yeah, I already have got designated page in my journal for this project. However, this project has not been started yet. But today is the 21st, so I still have got 10 days in January. I have got one more assignment to work on, which is quite short and is mainly evidence-based. So there's not much typing or researching or analyzing, so this should be done very quickly. So again, I will have quite a lot of time to stitch. Right, I haven't made any plans for February yet, because you know we're still in January. I have got some designs coming, but I think I will be working on them once my thread from lovely Melanie arrive, because I really would like to incorporate those threads into my new designs. Obviously I will be providing the DMC conversion as well, and I will try to match the color the best I can to kind of get the same effect. But I really would like to use those beautifully variegated threads in some of my designs. So I will be kind of working on, you know, behind the scene on my new upcoming designs. I have also printed out quite a lot of charts, which some of them are free charts, but some of them are from the Punch Needle and Primitive Stitcher magazine, which are spring projects. I'm not going to be stitching much of the Valentine. Like I have got Valentine display, which I've done last year, so I have got quite a lot of projects. I might be adding 1 or 2 to the collection. I might be stitching my own free stuff, which I've offered to everyone who joined my Facebook group. There are 2 free charts available, so I might stitch those 2 small pillows. And then I have got a bunch of quite a lot of Pantini charts and Lindy Stitches birds, because I mean Lindy Stitches is another is the second of my favorite design, and I loved her bird. So yeah, the team, the bird team is going to continue, and yes, and I think this is everything what I wanted to show you today. I'm thinking what else I wanted to tell you, because there might be something I have forgot, but hopefully not. So yes, thank you so much for spending with me half an hour today. I will be back in the first week of February, and so like 2 weeks from now. I have also asked yesterday a question on my Instagram story: how often would you like to see videos from me? And pretty much the answer, you know, there was very close votes for weekly and every 2 weeks. I think there were only like 8 or 9 votes towards weekly videos. So after you know, completing my course, and after the first week of February, I think I might give it a go of recording videos every week. Or I'm also thinking to record my regular Flosstube every second week, and then in between do a video tutorial. I would love to continue my video tutorials on my own channel. It could be, it would be anything as, you know, as finishing ideas, maybe a little bit of sewing ideas as well. Just to kind of, you know, bring the varieties, and also, you know, include you in the process of, you know, finishing my things, or, you know, like a tips and tricks of how to arrange like the trays, just kind of, you know, like a, you know, very quick videos which can give you a little bit of idea or inspiration on how to decorate things and how to finishing things. Let me know if this is something you would be interested to watch. But for now, I would love to massively thank you for all of your wonderful support and your comments and coming back and watching my videos. Oh, actually, my goodness, I wanted to do giveaway. Oh my god, I knew it, I have forgotten something. So if you are still here, I would like to offer a giveaway. I would like to offer 5 copies for my new chart, which is Love Makes Everything Easy. So I will be drawing 5 winners on my next video. The keywords I am looking for is bird. So if you would like to take part and be one of the 5 winners of my new chart, and the comment below, can you use a word bird? So good luck everyone. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you all in 2 weeks time. Bye bye.